The guy in Tennessee says baby step number 6 is pay off your mortgage last. While you're taking all these years to pay off all these other things. And with this particular loan, you're saying, okay, I'm just going to pay in 5 years on the loan that I have on the screen, which is $260,000 at 3.5%. In 5 years, okay, I've already paid $43,000 in interest and only paid the loan down by $26,000. Could you do something different with your $43,000 than to just give it to the bank in 5 years?
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. In 7 years, okay, 5, 6, 7 years. This is when people refi mostly within the 5 to 7 year range. Paying the loan down by $38,000. They've already paid $59,000 in interest, and now they want to refi. In this particular case, let's just say on your loan, you decided that after refi to get the lower interest rate, you paid about $8,000 in closing costs on this loan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I heard you when you said that you cash out refi. Did you put that into paying off other debt, or did you use that for investment?
I took that to pay off another debt that was just killing us.
Okay.
So that's why we did it.
All right. So here's what we did. All right. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to show you what it costs for the closing costs. And then if you could give me a certain number of how much debt you actually paid off, because what you did was you took some higher interest debt, rolled it into your loan, which is at 3.5%.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So first of all, let's take a look at, let's say it was about $8,000. That would take us about 19 months on this loan to pay off $7,982.06. 19 months. That's to get back to your original amount that you had before the refi, because they add the $8,000 on top. Okay. It costs $14,000 to pay off the first $8,000. $14,000 in interest to pay off the first $8,000. So I'm glad you called me at this time, because we can save you money on that right now. So you don't have to pay $14,000 on the closing costs. Now, about how much did you roll into the loan, the high interest debt?
It was right at 47,000.
47,000. So we got to go down to 47,000 now. Okay. So we're at $47,000 now, right about here. 47,000. Okay. So now I know that the interest rate on the other loan was quite high, but
so the 47,000 includes the closing costs.
Okay. So we need to back out
the closing costs.
The closing costs. So let's take it down to about 39,000.
Right.
Okay. So we've got about 39,000 right about in here. It'll take about 85 months to pay off about $39,000. Okay. But the interest cost on that is $59,832.29. And here's what I want to ask you. If you borrow $1 from me and I say, pay me back $2, so that's $1 that I loaned you and $1 in interest. The interest rate on that is 100%, isn't it?
Yes.
If you borrow $39,000 to pay off a high interest loan and you pay it back and $39,000 in interest on top of that, the interest rate is 100%. So when we take money and roll it into the mortgage to pay off high interest debt, we take 10% loans and turn them into 100% loans when we put them in the mortgage. And in fact, if we got 39,000 and we did 59,000, now we're talking that is 120%, 110, 120% in interest on that. Do you want to pay 100% interest on the loan you were trying to save money on by putting the high interest debt in here and putting it at 3.5%?
Right, that was the goal.
That was the goal. And so now you lowered your payment, but you increase your cost. But the cost is invisible and we don't pay attention to it.
I see.
So with
And
the,
I was
go
trying to
ahead.
figure that out
Mhm.
before I did it too. And just like you told me, or you said earlier,
Mhm.
the loan officer is, definitely going to show you the way they want you to see it. The first
Yes.
thing they said was, you're taking that loan was 15.65%,
Mhm.
and the payment was like $1,000 a month.
Right.
And she was showing me, she was saying, hey, you can roll this into your home.
Mhm.
You're going to get a lower interest rate, because my interest rate actually ended up being lower.
Yep.
And she was able to keep my monthly payments the same.
Mhm.
So it made it look like a complete win-win, because I
Yes.
couldn't see this behind the scenes.
That's right. So here's the thing, folks, and we need to keep asking this question over and over and over again. If you're saving money, who would have to be losing money?
The bank.
And then why are they even offering this to you if they're going to be losing money? They would soon be out of business. Okay.
Gotcha.
So we have to figure out where they're making the money. And that's why the P.I.L.L method exists, so that you can know where the bank is making money on these deals and look at your finances doing it in a different way, a new way, a better way. And that is the title of my book, The P.I.L.L Method, A Better Way to Eliminate Debt. And folks, you can get that book on Amazon. It is the only book on Amazon that teaches you how to read and understand an amortization schedule and how to defeat it. It's the only one out of 33 million titles that even begins to cover the information we're talking about here on Clubhouse and streaming on the live platforms. Folks, we can stop spending all of our money in interest, and people with perfect credit are paying 100 to 150% interest on loans, and we don't even realize it, and we have perfect credit. So let's stop that. Let's get on board with the P.I.L.L method. Buy the book today.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.